is we're going to convert a bunch of MIDI files into Yamaha's proprietary ESEQ format, and then we're going to load them onto a Nalbantov virtual floppy disk. I have two windows here. One is a group of MIDI files, pieces by Beethoven, and one is a Nalbantov USB. This one is configured for the Nalbantov Slim. Now what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use the program MIDI to ESEQ. This is a program that's been around for quite a long time. I did not write it, but it's available for download on my website. And you select all of the MIDI files and drag them into the window. At that point you see files processed 8. In this case the window did not automatically refresh. I will hit F5 and you can see the list of .FIL files now accompanying the list of .MID files. At this point, I'm actually going to remove the MIDI files. I'm going to simply cut them and paste them in the parent directory so that they are out of the way. So now I have a folder here that consists only of .FIL files. I now use a second program from the DKV Utils suite called EEXplore. And what we're going to do with that is we are going to navigate to the location of this particular disk, and that's right here, and we're going to say OK. And now what we can see all of those .FIL files that we just made. Those are the same, and there's also at the top of that list a PIANODIR.FIL that right now has a red X over it. So what we do is we right click on that and say create index. You can see at this moment this sort of springs to life. You get the little musical notes here, and you get the titles of the songs as well as the durations and other details. This is the information that the Disklavier uses to play your discs. And so at this point we have everything we need. Again, I'm going to hit F5 to refresh that window. We can see the PIANODIR.FIL pop into existence. At this point, we go to our Nalbantov USB stick and open the disk browser. I'm going to do Control-A to select everything and hit Delete. That gives us a blank disk to work with. It is the equivalent of a new file. And at that point, we can drag all of our .FILs along with their accompanying PIANODIR.FIL into the file browser. Now we can save, export it, and we can select a disk, or if you're using the Nalbantov Extreme, you can actually write in a file name here and it will come up on the little display. But I'm going to select disk 4. I click on that and click save. It will ask me if I want to overwrite it. I do, and we're done. At this point, we have a nice little collection of Beethoven pieces on the 4th virtual floppy disk on the Nalbantov.